Hey Rebels. Okay, so I'm being told someone's having mommy issues, and also I am hearing someone needs an insecurity check. Now, I don't know if that is you need to be, someone needs to be checked on as far as their insecurities. Somebody needs that ass checked when it comes down to their insecurities because their insecurities is bound, like crossing boundaries, or if someone needs like a social security type of check for their insecurities because the shit is really getting mental. So wherever this is gonna take us, we're just gonna flow with it because I was told to sit my ass down and just do this reading, and we're just gonna just go, see where the wind blows, right? I hope everyone's being safe, that you're well, and that you are keeping yourself in alignment with the direction that it is that you are definitely taking yourself to, along with spirit and ancestors and all that great assistance that we get. All right, so I needed to pull a prayer card because I am completely coming into this reading blindly, and we have internal love. It says, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. Yeah, so the insecuritiness seems to be coming from some sense of cluelessness, and hey, we're all in this together, some way, somehow, whether you're the audience, the performer on the stage, or the person in the back working the lighting. Let's see, we have clinging to the past. Interesting way to start off. Interesting way to start off. Okay. Ooh, morality. Okay. And then we have awakeness. I'm sorry, awareness. I've been saying, yeah, awareness, awakeness, and awareness. All right. And look at this. See, whenever I see her, she's just, there's a lot of hoarding that comes along with her for me. All right. So let's see. Ooh, at the bottom, we have laziness. All right, let's see. What is it that we are getting from this? There's a lot of hiding. There's a lot. Okay, there is a lot of hiding. Let me look at this one a little bit closer. A lot of hiding, a lot of chatter, a lot of people playing telephone and scripting things to the way that they feel that the story best makes sense for them. In this awareness card, strangely, I'm getting like the movie, is it Bates Motel, what is it? Psycho. Uh, okay, so somebody may actually need a check. Up and then sneaked out at the bottom was conditioning. All right. So we're gonna take these two. Let's go ahead and get in our best meta state. Okay. Fun with words, right? Fun with words over here at Rebel Earth Oracle. Right. So we have a conditioning of laziness. Someone's hoarding. It's a lot of gossip going around surrounding someone's name. We're just going to quickly pull some tarot to see what it is that we're going to be getting from this. We're not going to assume because, and there's like this, it's this fast moving pace that is also surrounding this energy. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Had to get some stuff off of the floor. Okay, we're going to put these here. Do as you're told. I'm here. Do as you're told. Nothing's quite making sense yet because we have yet to look at things. Right? Okay. Bottoms up. What is happening? What is happening here? Madly interesting. And at the bottom we have the 9. What is Give me a moment. Let's see what it is that we are looking at. Okay. So, what I am seeing here, all right, we have a lot of great cards on the table, but the way that it's reading isn't quite the way that it would normally be reading, but we're going to go with it. All right, so with this awareness, if this is you, or if this is someone who, let's say that you are the insecure person, right? That there is an insecurity check that you need. Like you need a check-in, like, hey friend, I'm just checking to see if I am okay and if I need to reevaluate anything, if that is you, right? So that's you. You you need to just go ahead and bust down that wall. Tear it down, tear it down. Don't like understand who the heck it is that you are. Here at Clinging with the Past. Understand your life, your essence, your representation, you're perfectly fine. All right. The reason why you're feeling so much pressure as far as insecurities is because there has been a past conditioning over here that that all of us are in, that all of us conform to. There it is, that all of us conform to, and not many of us get out. And it is a shock to your system that you do not need all hands on deck. This is really giving me the energy here of with the will. This is the will. That in order to move forward once upon a time, that you needed to make sure that you checked the list of your people pleasing. Make sure that you're not causing any problems for this person by going on this venture. Make sure you're not causing any, you know, other chaos for this person by going on this venture, and so forth and so forth and so forth, right? It seemed like notice how huge this woman is right here in the Four of Pentacles. That to take baby steps, you know, it's like you're such a giant in the field that it is that you've been avoiding, that you've been holding yourself back from, that you been taking these very extremely tiny steps when you can just really just go all in and you know, like I said, you're hoarding yourself. You can just really jump straight into whatever this venture, this situation is. Remember, trust your own discernment, trust yourself. You're responsible for yourself. This is just advice. Consequences have consequences, repercussions. Those are all your own. So therefore, you make choices for yourself. And what is happening here is that we're down here with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Those spirits, those ghosts are really trying to chase you down and yearning for you to validate them. Let it go. Let it go. Move forward. Because here with the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine and you're going to be happy and you're going to be proud. With this golden bird right here on outside, you're going to be happy and you're going to be proud to be able to one day present all that you have worked so hard for, right? Now, we can look at this another way. So first way was if you are just somebody like, hey, friend, I just need a check-in. Okay. If you are someone who is realizing someone's insecurities is on your ass, that their insecurities is preventing you from being able to move forward. Oh, I'm sorry, not preventing you, making it a little bit challenging and coddling for you to be able to move forward and not have to deal with the unnecessariness of constant reassurance of someone, right? What you're being showed here as far as that person is complete opposite of what I addressed at first, right? This person really, they feel that there is a wall that you have up, that there is something on the other side of this wall that you are not being honest about, that you are not letting them see, that even though they have stripped you down to the flesh and your skin and your bones, that there's more there. Because what it is that they do not understand someone of your caliber, so they are having the meetings of the minds of all their past time dealings that they have experienced of themselves through pain that is not resolved, that has yet to be resolved, that has yet to even be pointed out and aware of for to themselves. Um, yeah, they need to do an itemized checklist on their own abuse, their trauma, um, how they perceive things, because the mirror that they're seeing you from, the mirror that they feel that you're reflecting back to them is actually their loneliness, their fear. Um, and at that, the mirror that they're looking through is like a double-sided mirror. And what I'm saying is that the double-sided mirror on your side, you can't see what's happening. You can't see what happened. So it's like you're in an interrogation room that you didn't even sign up for, that you have done nothing to get into. Now, on the other side, they're like the detective. And their side of the mirror, though they can see you, they can really barely see you because it's like it's foggy, it's dirty. In an interrogation room, you don't, like I said, you don't even know that you're there. You don't even know that you're in this interrogation room. You don't even know that you're being watched. So therefore, everything's sunshine, rainbows, and it is what it is, even on a stormy day. Everything's perfectly fine, right? But on their side, the head honcho, you need to answer to them. They feel like you need to answer to them. They feel like you need to give them understanding and clarity, and you need to be in that box that they perceive for you to be a box. So really, for you, it's not a box. They just don't get it, right? It's not a box that you're in for you, but for them. Um, their side of the mirror is murky. Their side of the mirror is very like distorted. So they're not even seeing you as clearly as they could if they were to turn on the light in the room and turn around, and there's actually a one-sided mirror right behind them, dying for them to look at themselves, but they're so distracted by looking at you that they do not realize what's deteriorating around them, even though they have others who are hoarding these same types of imageries themselves. I see somebody knocking on the door and, just dropping off little bits of information, and this pieces of information aren't even being completely read through, that they're skipping straight over certain facts and information. But once again, regardless, you're going to be fine. It's just you just feel this energy, like you always feel like someone's watching you, and there are many people watching you. Why others feel like they're at work, you're at work, but your work feels more like it's play. Okay, is there a third? Was there a third example? So, yeah. So one version of this is someone just wants a simple check-in, right? It's person A. Person B is more so, yeah, they need a psych evaluation for their insecurity. So what we are learning here is that insecurities can be a good thing. It could be motivation, but insecurities can also be deliberately stagnating. Okay. And ultimately, the choice is yours. Multiple choices are yours. So, are you going to be person A, or are you going to be person B? And if you are indeed person A, proceed on. But if you are person B, you have to realize person A also has a choice. Yeah, did I explain that right? Yeah. So if you are person B, there is a person A who has a choice not to have to deal with this. To each their own. Let's keep each other safe. I'm gonna come right here because when it comes down to insecurity and me, it's just like, okay, let's resolve things. Let's resolve the matters and see what it is that we need to move for. Oh my God, see what it is that we need to move forward, because the only people who have time to stay in that type of stagnant energy, that's why we were talking about the mother at the beginning. There is a hovering energy that is trying to hog tie someone to stay put as they have always been. Even if they are going to be in conflict, discomfort, I'm hearing it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You need to be here with me, honey. Oh, do we pack a bag and run, or do we just grab what's in our pockets and go? All right, so let's see what's happening. All right, so we have matchmaking. It's a match. You guys have liked each other. Send message or keep on swiping. Okay, so the star has a decision. Now we get to the fun part. The star has a decision. Do you do you send a message or do you keep on swiping? Do you send a message or do you keep on swiping? All right. And then we have strength. So for this wheel, these people who are trying to call judgment and seem to be doing like a chanting. They're trying to channel something. You gotta show strength, honey. You gotta show strength. And I'm just gonna say, if you're here, obviously you are tired of the shit. You are tired of the dumb shit. You are tired of trying to pick out and configure what everyone else's explanation is and the whys and the know-how and the reasonings and everything else. You are just simply ready to move forward. And it seems to me you just don't care. You just gonna go on about your business, and you know where you're heading, even if you don't know where you're going. You just know that you're gonna get far enough. You just know the distance that you are trying to put in between you and this insecurity, whether it be of your own or someone else's. Because over here with awareness and the psycho, the psycho movie, crazy. We was just having a mad conversation about Stephen King and Alfred Hitchcock yesterday. It seems that somebody wants to literally stab through this curtain, and I'm also getting golden child. So what's behind this veil is not actually as it is perceived right here with this woman, okay? Because let's bring this in. There is a woman. Yep, there is a woman right there. So they're trying to give an illusion that once this veil is removed, that's how things are going to be for them. But notice there's a lot of hiding. You have someone hiding behind a veil. You have someone hiding behind a hiding behind a painting confirmation. And then with morality, your integrity is everything to you. Your dignity is everything to you, and you refuse to demolish your integrity for the sake of trying to make it make sense for others. And you have yet to finish building what it is that you are building with yourself, for yourself, about yourself, and whoever is supposed to be there will be there. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this prayer. The prayer said, please help me perceive all the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. So you are definitely in a space where manipulation has to go. Anything that is not honest has to go. Anything that is confusing has to go. Anything that is hard to figure out, put together, understand has to go. So it sounds like somebody maybe keep on swiping, and then with the strength right here, let's take it in for a moment. Word around the mountain is she be coming around the mountain when she comes. Word around the street is some people actually like playing this game with you. So for you, it's real life, but for other people, it's like it's a turn on for them. It's a game. It's like, it's foreplay to them. The toxic nature of you being frustrated and them feeling like them getting that feeling of being abused. That's crazy. That is really, for those who not understand it, what I'm getting in my head is you turning them down is arousing to them. You dismissing them, you cursing them out, you telling them off, your silence is arousing to them. Family, friend, when I say, if I'm saying friend, they not really your friend, honey. whomever this may be, it makes them feel important to get that level of disciplinary attention from you, though they do not follow through with understanding the awareness that needs to be had on their part, nor do they tend to, it doesn't click into their head that your your approach towards them now is a consequence to anything, because they're not looking at the situation completely. They're not looking at the situation as the entirety. They're not looking at the situation as anything of importance other than the way you make them feel. And awkwardly, secretly, it is making them feel more attracted to you without appreciating the value of you. So the dots are not connecting. The dots are definitely not connecting. So someone definitely needs like a SSI insecurity check, because this insecurity is demonic. All right, and then we have Queen of Pentacles, baby, 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 because they see, look, you are all about the money. You are all about the wealth, everything that you have collected. I see properties. I see investments. I see, honey, you is dolled up to the perfection of perfection, and shouldn't nobody be able to tell you anything. So I'm getting the gist of run just as fast as this, not even dressed, run just as fast from all those spirits, all those ghosts, and so you can get over here with this lady in this Seven of Pentacles energy, meeting her at the 9, okay, at the 9, and two. Didn't I say run? I said run. Okay, I said run. Two of Wands. You definitely are in a space of, I'm not playing any games. I'm moving forward. I see what all of this is about. I'm looking at people do several questionable things that we're not even questioning anymore, because we know it's plain and simple what it is. I know where my focus is, and even though I'm seeing all this stuff in front of me, you are going to move that building out of the way, like you've been moving mountains all this time. Okay, why am I hearing Usher moving mountains? I don't even know how that's going to register to anybody at all. Okay, and then at the bottom we have the King of Wands. One moment, please. Oh, that was a big sneeze. Had to pause the video for that. Okay, so then we have right here, as I said before, you have the King of Wands. So you are going forward with very big, bold action, okay? Go ahead and cannonball on these beasts. Jump, look, get them all up out your way. You ain't got to, here we go, here we go, here we go, sliding cards with the one, with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles. Move all the mountains you need to. Just cannonball. You understand, you are not doing this blindly anymore. You know the energies. You know what they look like. You know their names. There is no stranger thing about any of this situation other than you sticking around where you know you are no longer, or you should be no longer accessible. One moment, please. I need to drink me some agua. And for whoever hasn't drinking any agua, please do go get you some. You know, talk about the dirty itch in the back of your throat, honey. Let it go. Keep on moving. Those who want to help themselves will see how you have helped yourself by you even making it possible. They do not need to be familiar, right? They do not need you to sit down and lay down a whole blueprint for them of the details and how you did and what you did and how many times you did and all that, okay? Let's keep on moving forward. I'm hearing there's nothing else to really tell other than everybody's insecurities is for their own reasons, and yours is about getting up off your butt. Go handle your business. Take care of what you need to take care of. Stop being scared of yourself. You live with yourself all the time. You're with yourself all the time. Don't be scared of yourself. If you need to look at yourself a little bit longer in the mirror, just get more familiar with yourself, do that. And to others, their insecurities is about your departure. It's not your problem. It's not your problem. Just because somebody can name you in a situation does not create you to have to stay and stick around for the situation. So then, how beautiful. We have peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Okay. So that's where I'm going to leave you all off at. Go handle your business. Remember, you're playing chess, not checkers. And however you need to proceed forward, remember, do no harm to others. Do no harm to yourself. So long as you do no harm to yourself, you would then make sure that you do no harm to others. I'm sure that makes sense. That makes sense somewhere. All right, and then we also pulling down it. Clock time, pressure, and a rush. Didn't I say there was a rushing feeling about whatever is happening here? So, there is your insecurity check. And for others, they gonna have to figure out where they gonna get those funds from because I don't know who really paying for insecurity without you having to give them some type of something in exchange transactionally for that time that they're having to deal with your dwelling being their entertainment. So hopefully you're not on the entertainment side of the insecurities where you're trying to cash a check. A check your ass won't be able to cash. Because it's gonna fuck you up. But yeah, so for my friends, rebels, um, great job. Keep going. Keep on making sure you paying attention to all that is going on around you. And if you need to in your head, turn on some Ludacris and say, move, bitch. Get out the way. Okay? Here you come. There you go. Don't jump, bitch. Move. All right? I, Rebels, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. And on that note, fine, spirit. All right. Okay, we have one. Okay, we have 1441 unique skills. It says it's that time of intense self development. Focus your mind on your craft. You, got a dry spot in my throat. Wait. You gotta drink more water. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It's also it's it also serves to find your true purpose. Oh, that's better. Leveling up in your career or your business is a priority right now. Leveling up in your business or your priorities is definitely priority right now. Anything else? Oh, and then we have the Queen of Light, Illumination, Enlightenment, Celebration, matched with denial. I acknowledge my fears, but I replace it with insight of awareness. And we started off with awareness. So, once again, I acknowledge my fears, but I replace it with insight of awareness. So, friend, there is your insecurity check. There is your insecurity check in. All right. Go on, be confident, be full of courage. Keep your business to yourself because as you have been witnessing, don't nobody understand right now. Nobody's really getting it right now. And they won't get it until you pop out and stun on them when that's not even your intentions to stun on them. You just want to be able to live your life, be who you are without having to explain shit. So, if that's how you want to live, go live your life without having to explain shit and just get the shit done. And as always, go Rebels.